story than our class of 2011 student speaker, Tashani Dickson.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, administrators, friends and family, and of course, the graduating class of 2011. I wish to say hello and to say it is my honor to be the student speaker on our graduation day. I would first like to take a moment to acknowledge Edwin Deck Miller, a fellow member of the class of 2011. And although he can't be here to graduate with us, he is here in spirit, and his beautiful presence shines throughout this auditorium. Second, I'd like to point out the smiling faces of the staff, faculty, and administration. And although this may be some of the last times we'll see those smiles on their faces, but that is why they're smiling. My fellow classmates, do you remember when your mother would lick her thumb and wipe a smudge off your face? Or when your parents would ask for a kiss on the cheek before they dropped you off at school? Do you remember arguing with your friends over whose Pokemon card won the duel? Or when giant piles of leaves were more fun than playing Xbox? Do you remember peeling wads of Elmer's glue off the palms of your hands? Do you remember your first day of high school, when the hallways were crowded, seniors looked like they were all 6 feet tall, and the first thing you heard on the morning announcements was, "Learning is a lifelong process. Make your education a priority." Do you remember your first football game? And at the closing of the Star-Spangled Banner yelling, "And the home of the Jags"? Do you remember your first all-nighter? Looking at 3 different project assignments on your desk and thinking to yourself, "I can't wait to graduate." Well, I'd like to be the first to tell you, the day has come. And don't worry, when your mother dropped you off this morning and you gave her a kiss on the cheek, no one saw you. And hands down, the best Pokemon card was Ditto, because it could morph into anything. And for some of you, that may have been your last project assignment. But for most of you, there'll be plenty more in college. But hey, there's always summertime. Some of us will remember high school as the best years of our lives, and others will recognize that there's more life to come. William Shakespeare wrote, "There's a tide in the affairs of men, which, taken at the flood, leads to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves, or lose our ventures. We are now resting on our laurels, and the high tide has come in. We must paddle out and catch the opportunities, with the hope that this will be the wave of our lives. Life is short, and opportunities are rare. We must be vigilant in protecting them. Not only the opportunities to succeed, but the opportunities to laugh, to see the beauty in miracles, and to live life to its fullest." I would like for each of you to take one last look at the class of 2011. Turn to your left and turn to your right. To the left of you may be the next Little Wayne, and to the right of you, Rebecca Black. But as I look out into the hundreds of 2011 graduates, I see the next scientists to find a cure for breast cancer. I see the next astronauts to land on planets unknown. I see teachers, I see doctors, I see professional athletes, and maybe even the next President of the United States. But it starts with today and the days ahead. Remember that the Sistine Chapel wasn't built in a few weeks. It took time and patience. And those are the very elements you will need to accomplish the goals you have set in life. And now, I would like to leave you with a simple quote. When it comes to the future, there are 3 kinds of people. Those who make it happen, those who let it happen, and those who wonder what happened. To the class of 2011, I say, make the future happen. Because if you sit back for 1 second, you may find yourself wondering what happened as you let life pass you by. Always allow yourselves to be great. Set the bar high and climb until you reach the top, no matter how difficult the climb might be. I hope to see many of you realizing your dreams and accomplishing the goals you have set in the near future. It has been an honor to have been a part of the class of 2011. Best of luck.